Hello, everyone. Excellent evening, everyone. Excellent evening to every one of us. We're all highly welcome to this evening broadcast, or this night self. For those of us in Nigeria, it's evening here in Halifax, but I know it's like night in Nigeria. How are we doing? I hope we're doing very well. We're all highly welcome to this afternoon's broadcast, evening broadcast, morning broadcast, no matter where you're calling in from. You're highly welcome, okay? So today we're looking at sleep habits and cholesterol management. You remember that for some weeks we've been talking about cholesterol because I want us to really dig into it and have a comprehensive solution for this cholesterol. So I'm researching and finding out all the causes, all the risk factors, all the things that can actually help to reduce your cholesterol level. I'm also finding out what are the causes, because before you're able to find out solutions, you need to know the root cause of it. So you're highly welcome to this evening's broadcast. Welcome. If you've joined me live, you can greet so I can welcome you to today's broadcast, okay? And also help me to say where you're calling in from, and share. Let's share to our family members. Let's share to all the groups where we belong. Let's share here and there so that we'll be able to help people. Remember that wellness is a necessity for good life. Wellness is a necessity for good life, and whatever saves you pain is great gain. Whatever saves you pain is great gain. So today, one of the things that actually will help to save you pain is making sure that your cholesterol numbers are what they are supposed to be, okay? So share to your family members, share to your colleagues, share to everyone whom you know that are your friends, so that they can benefit from today. I tell you, today's broadcast is an eye-opener. There are so many things you're going to learn today, okay? And of course, remember that in Aging with Grace, we want you to be healthy. We want you to stay away from the hospitals. We want you to live strong. We want you to be happy. We want you to be, all those symptoms that are disturbing you, everything should go and you should be what you're supposed to be. So you're highly welcome. As we look at sleep habits, connection between sleep and cholesterol, and connection between sleep habits and cholesterol management. So you're highly welcome. Remember to follow me on my other social media platform: Facebook Aging with Grace, YouTube Aging with Grace, TikTok Aging with Grace. Feel free to like our videos or my videos, follow, share, comment, and ask questions there. We'll come back and answer you. And also, you can follow me on my WhatsApp or chat me on my WhatsApp for personalized, details and for personalized advices and counseling. So my WhatsApp number is +234 703 515 1642. Okay, +234 703 515 1642. So follow me also for personalized advice and things that you might need to know. All right, so let's go into business. All right, okay, so let me just briefly greet those who are joining me live. Oh, so many people are here now, and they are not greeting. Chika, Lydia, Ozo, Bukola, Ifi. Okay, this thing is trying to make me. Ifi, Tani, God's Time, Chioma, Olayinka, Lifestyle, Kelsey, Ngozi, Patricia, Nkechi. All right, Adeola, Mary, and Koke, you're all highly welcome. If you enter somebody's house, it's good that you greet, okay? You're highly welcome. Now, when it comes to dealing with high cholesterol, many people think first about their diet, exercise habits, and that's also how I started with us, from known to unknown. So we started with exercise, then we went into diet and nutrition, and then we also went into some exercises. So if you missed that today, please go and watch that video right in a little corner some stretches you can do that will help you to push out the bad cholesterol. So go and watch that video. Now researchers are now looking to the number of hours you sleep each night for answers. A lot of researchers have gone into sleep, okay, and they have found out an important connection which could also help to remove heart diseases, lower your cholesterol levels, and also help you live better. Now, they did a study. Some researchers did a study and they discovered that both too much sleep or too little sleep have a negative impact on your lipids level. So it's not about sleeping. When you sleep too much, it has a negative impact on your lipids level, and when you sleep too little, it also has a negative impact on your lipids level. They examined a group of 1,666 men and 2,329 women over age of 20. Okay, and now they found out that sleeping less than 5 hours a night raised the risk of high triglycerides. I've already discussed that. You can go and watch my former videos. And also it lowers the good cholesterol levels in women, which is the high density lipoprotein, HDL. Now, getting more than 8 hours of sleep produced a similar result also. So sleeping less than 5 hours produced the same result as sleeping more than 8 hours. So you can see. So what is this telling you? That the safest time is between 6 and 8 hours. If you sleep more than 8 hours, you're getting the same result as if you sleep less than 5 hours. Is that not mind-blowing? Now, men, we are not as sensitive to oversleeping as women. Too little sleep also led to high level of low density cholesterol, which is the LDL, the bad cholesterol in women. Then individuals who slept less than 6 hours each night greatly increased the risk of developing cardiovascular diseases. So in addition, the researchers also uncovered that snoring at night is also associated with low levels of high density lipoprotein. So people who snore a lot, their cholesterol level, the good cholesterol level is low. That's what was discovered. So adults, even the young adults, okay, that's why they did this study from people who are 20 years and above. So young adults like 20, 23, 25, were not immune to the cholesterol and sleep connection. They also had their own. So they did another study and determined that not getting enough sleep led to an increase in appetite for food, okay, high in cholesterol. So when you do not get enough sleep, you will start craving for foods that are high in cholesterol level. Can you see? That's why I'm telling you there are a lot of things you're learning today. Did you know that when you don't sleep well, you will start craving for, you will start wanting to eat foods that are high in cholesterol? Your body will just naturally, go towards it. And that will lead to and also a decrease in physical activity will also elevate your stress levels. So when you sleep too much, your stress levels are also elevated. Now, they also used some young women and they showed that young women showed greater sensitivity to their sleep habits than young men. So please, let's talk to our children, 20, 25, 26, 30, 35. Let's talk to our children. They need to start early. Prevention is better, safer, and cheaper than cure. Let them start early to sleep. I know that there's so much work, night work, they go to school, do this one. It will affect them when they are older. So it's better for them to start now, okay? And again, interestingly, cholesterol level in these young adults improved with each additional hour of sleep. Let's get our young ones to sleep at the required hours per night. 6 to 8 hours every night. It must be more than 6 hours. It should not be more than 8 hours for the lazy ones, okay? So in most of these studies, the researchers also explained that other lifestyle choices contribute to high cholesterol levels, just like I've been teaching you, your diet, your nutrition, okay, your exercises, quality activities, targeted exercises and things like that. Some of the people with poor sleep habits also engaged in other activities that might also heighten their risk. Like some people who don't sleep well, you find out that they are smoking, they are not eating well, they are not exercising well. So by the time you combine all these things, the cholesterol levels will go very, very high. Now let's take a moment and look at what happens during sleep. What happens during sleep? Sleep is a time when your body restores, recharges, rebuilds itself, and also tries to, rest and regenerate. So when you're sleeping, it releases hormones that will help your tissues and your cells repair after the stress of the day, after all your working hours, after all the things you have put in. Then your blood pressure drops, your heart rate slows, and your breathing relaxes. Wow. And your heart now recovers from its hard day's work during your sleep. That's what happens. So you see why sleep is very, very important. Now, most adults should actually aim at 7 to 9 hours of restorative sleep each night. You aim for it. Of course, you know that most of us, we don't get to hit that 9 hours. Most of us, we go between 6, 7, 8 hours. Okay. Now, what happens if you don't get enough of that rest? You may develop health problems that can lead to high cholesterol. They did another study with 2,705 adults, people who tended to sleep too little each night. So when they did this, they divided them, those who slept little and those who slept more. They found out that those who slept little each night were more likely to have high triglycerides and low high density lipoprotein, which is the good cholesterol. And then, although their low density lipoprotein, which is the bad cholesterols, were not affected by their sleep, but these two other lipids were affected. Their high density lipoprotein, which is the good cholesterol, and the triglycerides, they were affected. Okay, so people who slept 8 hours a night had the highest number of high density lipoprotein, the highest number of the good cholesterol. So why does sleep, let's ask this question, why does sleep affect cholesterol? If you don't have enough sleep, key hormones, remember that as us women, and that's why this affects us more as women than men, the key hormones can get out of hand. Your key hormones in your system can just get out of hand. Your body may produce too much of the stress hormone, which is the cortisol, and then appetite boosting hormone, which is the ghrelin, but too little leptin, which regulates your body weight. Can you see how it goes? So that thing that is bad, it will now go high, and the one that is good, the leptin that is supposed to regulate your body weight, will now go low. And these hormones, when they go haywire and the numbers are not equal, that's what we call hormone imbalance. And hormone imbalance can drive your cholesterol out of balance too. So when your hormone is not balanced, all your hormones are not balanced, your cholesterol will pick up from there. So people with interrupted sleep because of sleep apnea, for example, when breathing stops and starts throughout the night, often have high total number of cholesterol. Their low density lipoprotein, which is the bad cholesterol, will increase. Their triglycerides will increase, and their high density lipoprotein, which is the good cholesterol, will decrease. That's what happens with people with apnea. And that's why from there they become overweight, which will now also lead to too much cholesterol. Okay, so let's just look at take a moment and look at too little sleep. Specifically, if you're not sleeping well, lack of sleep may affect men's and women's cholesterol in different ways. Our chemical makeup, our hormones are differently. They did a study, and men who slept less than 6 hours on most nights had high bad cholesterol, but women who slept the same hour had low bad cholesterol. So men and women who snore during sleep had low, of the good cholesterol. Remember I told you snoring is a sign that your high density lipoprotein is low. When you snore a lot, go and check it. Now, sleep deprivation or staying up all night may also make your cholesterol levels to go up. So for those of you who do a lot of night shifts, try to mix it up with some day shifts so that you can find some nights that you can sleep. They did one study, a sleep deprived mice. Then they used an animal, had higher blood cholesterol and more cholesterol build up in their livers. So those rodents also had low amounts of liver enzymes that help process correct cholesterol. So if the sleep deprived mice also had dips into two hormones, the leptin and the resistin, in their blood. Leptin, like in particular, is also linked to high cholesterol because it helps to regulate your metabolism and your appetite. Okay, now, too much sleep. What happens about too much sleep? Oversleeping can also affect your cholesterol. In fact, in Japan, they did a very interesting research that I would like to discuss with you now. In one study that they did in that Japan, women who slept 8 hours or more per night tended to have low high density lipoprotein cholesterol, and women who either slept less than 5 hours or 8 hours per night also had high triglycerides. So you can see how it goes. Now, men who slept too little had a greater risk of high low density lipoprotein than those who slept 8 hours per night. So those men that slept 8 or more hours per night had a risk of the high density lipoprotein. So your bad cholesterol levels, that study they did, they found out that the bad cholesterol level for the women who slept too much or too little, okay, they were the same. So women who slept too much or too little, their bad cholesterol were the same. But they also found out that those people who slept too much had high triglycerides, leading to obesity. Okay, so sleep is important. Don't sleep too much, don't sleep too little. Sleep at the normal average time you're supposed to sleep. It's very important. Some people will say, oh no, how can I? You need to work on it. Prevention is cheaper, safer, and better than cure. And that's why I want to take my time now, and talk about how we can improve our sleep. It's very, very important. But before then, let me greet some people. If there's anyone who has greeted, hello, good evening, Patricia Ibele. You're welcome to this evening's broadcast. We are looking at how sleep and cholesterol management is related. That's what we are looking at. And remember, like I said, follow me on my other social media platform: Facebook, Aging with Grace; YouTube, Aging with Grace; TikTok, Aging with Grace. And also feel free to follow, like, share, and comment. Okay, and I'm also putting my WhatsApp number now. You can also chat me on my WhatsApp number. I'm pinning it now. My WhatsApp number, you can chat me there. Hello, Patricia Ebele, good evening. Adenike, good evening. Oluwasoni, good evening. Olori, good evening. Mary Fadare, how are you, Sister Mary? Good evening. Unisoni, good evening. Florence Nkechi, good evening. Helen Okeje, good evening. Adeola, good evening. Taiwo Adebanjo, good evening. All right, now, how do you improve your sleep? One, for you to get the right amount of high quality sleep each night. Remember, underline high quality, because some people sleep but they don't have high quality sleep. Okay, so for you to be able to get enough high quality sleep, one, set daily times to go to bed and wake up. Have a routine. your body will follow that rhythm, and it will help your body with the healing. Don't have haphazard sleep time, okay? Now, 2, plan to sleep for at least 7 but not longer than 8 hours. So plan it very well. Of course, if you know that sometimes, for if you know your body, I always say study your body. If you know that when you hit the bed you don't sleep off immediately, give enough time for that time for you to sleep off, okay? And then if you know that you sleep too much, set a quiet alarm, very quiet, that can wake you up, because too much sleep is also not good, especially for those of us who work from home or those who are our own bosses. We tend to sleep more. Then number 3, don't get less sleep on weeknights, then try to catch up on weekends. It will give you irregular sleep moments. Now there are some exceptions where you have, like for me now, I'm traveling a lot this period, but I still try to manage my sleep time, okay? So some days I put off my alarm, some days I allow my alarm today. When I check the time and I find out I won't sleep enough, like last night I had to go to bed quite late, okay? So because I went to bed late, I put off my alarm so that my alarm will not wake me up. Now, don't get less weak or certain days. Try to regulate and have a sleep routine. Then number 4, make sure your bedroom is cool. Like now, I'm in the sitting room. If I move on to the bedroom of the hotel where we are in, we have not drawn the curtains since we came. We hardly put on the light, only when we want to use it. So that place is for sleeping. So it's cool, it's dark, it's quiet. If it helps, turn on your fan, especially for those of us who are going on through hot flushes. I remember I have solution for hot flushes. Don't allow hot flushes to be a problem for you, okay? This is my supplement bag. I will show you the big solution for menopausal issues, which is our Vitalized Women. Vitalized Women, we help ward off all and most of the menopausal and perimenopausal symptoms that you're having. This will help to ward them off and help you to be what you're supposed to be. So if you're taking Vitalized Women, hot flushes will run away from you, okay? So make sure that you are warding off and you're having that. If you I don't temperature is not really my problem. So I feel hot when everybody is feeling hot, and I feel cold when everybody is feeling cold, since I started taking my Vitalized Women. So women's summer has run away from me, like some people will do, okay? Like your curtain in your bedroom shouldn't be for what do I say, for fun or for whatever. It should be specific, it should be intentional, okay? It should be dark, okay? That installing light blocking curtains or shades can help. And then for those of you who are disturbed by noise, you can get earplugs and you plug in your earplug so you can block up your ears, okay? If you're having, before your Vitalized Women gets to you, you can use light dressing and have some once you cover cloth if you begin to feel cold. Then again, another sleep habit you can have is to read a book or take a bubble bath shower and relax before bedtime. For those of you who work and you come back, you're stressed up, don't use that to enter your bed. Go and take a shower or just pick up a book, sit a while and read that book and calm down, okay? Then don't leave your smartphone next to your bed. You may be tempted to pick them up and start checking some things. It happens to me. When I leave my phones in the sitting room or parlor or very far from my bed, when I remember something, I'll just say, okay, how do I remember this thing? I put paper and biro. Sometimes I scribble it in the night so that I can remember it during the day. Because once you pick up your phone, things will begin to arise. It will go from one thing to the other, okay? So, and then again, number 7, don't go to bed hungry, please, or too soon after you have eaten a heavy meal. Those two, don't go to bed. If you're hungry, find some very low calorie vegetable meal and take, so that you can fill up your stomach, especially when it has a lot of fiber, okay? And then when you've just eaten heavy meal, don't sleep. And that's why if you have not eaten during the day and it's in the night you need to eat eat plenty vegetables, and make sure you have vegetables around. Then number 8, for those of you who take alcohol and caffeine or any nicotine products that can ruin your sleep, cut down on nicotine products and caffeine. Stop alcohol, please. Then number 9, before bed, is stress and muscle tension. Okay, you can do some light stretches, no heavy exercise though, light stretches. I have a lot of them on my page, Aging with Grace. Just type Aging with Grace stretches, okay, you will get one. Even the one we did on Saturday is also a light stretch you can have. You don't do it forcefully. It's a very low intermediate exercise that you can have. All right, so number 10, for number 10, which is my last number for today, if you're stressed about the next day, you know, sometimes we go to bed worried, we go to bed thinking of what had happened during the day or what will happen the next day. I ask you, if you're a Christian, cast your burden upon the Lord. He will take care of you, okay? I cast all of my cares upon Christ. I lay all of my burdens down at his feet, and anytime I don't know what to do, I will cast all of my cares upon God. So if you're a Christian, as you that worry is coming, that thing that is causing anxiety is coming, cast it unto the Lord. If you're a Pentecostal or you're someone who prays in tongues, pray in tongues about it. If you're someone who doesn't pray in tongues, worship and thank God about it, but cast it on God and trust God that he will take care. And for some other people, you can use journaling or fill out your to-do list for the next day. Then it will now, you now put it, like I say, at this moment, your phone should not be with you. Have your biro and a jotter or your journal around you, okay? I scribble in the night. I just open to a new page and I scribble, okay? And then the next day you can tackle it. So, but I tell you, God cares for you. I tell you, the scriptures are true. It says, have no anxiety about anything, but in everything, by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God, and he will take it up from there from you, okay? This is absolutely very important. So some people may need some sleep aids to be able to start sleeping. Remember, there's a big connection between sleep and cholesterol, okay? I've handled several cases of people who are not sleeping. You can chat me on my WhatsApp number and we will take it from there, because I need to listen to you, know what your own issue is, and then I give you solution. But we also have some supplements that can help make your body balance, make your nutrients balance, make your vitamins balance, make your amino acids, everything balance, so that you will be able to ward off that and remove that from some of the things that are causing issues with your sleep. This is also very, very important for you to do, okay? All right, now, so you can also have like a blossom tea, royal jelly. Chat me on my WhatsApp number, I'll give you the details. Beets and peaches, absolutely very well. I know when I was not sleeping very well, sleep was an issue to me, and that's why I'm very passionate about teaching people on how they can sleep very well. I used to stay up. Sometimes I would go to bed around 8 p.m. My husband would have slept off. I will remain there. Sleep will not come. 2 a.m., 3 a.m. But I tell you now, I sleep like a baby. In fact, that's why I use alarm, so that I will not sleep too much. And many people have coached through my Wellness Nigeria. They are sleeping very well. Those that I have, coached, and I looked at what they are doing, I find out that they need supplements. I've given them those supplements, those teas, and they have slept very well. So it depends on you. When you chat me, I will know what your issue is, okay? So some of these things can help you. But like I said, especially during travels or abnormal situations, you might need sleep aids, okay? You might need sleep aids, so it's better you take it. Like I've taken chamomile. I took chamomile last night. Why? Because like I told you people, I had some things to do, so I needed to sleep late. need to stay awake to do certain things for someone. So I had to, and that doesn't come up every day anyway. I had to take chamomile. So when I slept, I did not even move, shake, nothing. I had that good sleep from about 11 p.m. till about 5 6 a.m. So 11 to 12 to 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6. So I still had 6 7 hours sleep. So that's what when anytime I need something like that, I do it. So I just make sure I use the toilet, so I will urinate, and then I take that blossom tea. After that, I stay a few minutes and I use the toilet. Then I make sure I sleep very well. Okay, so chat me on my WhatsApp number if you're having sleep issues, and we are going to handle it. Okay. Healthy habits are the best way to promote good night sleeps, and I've done a lot of videos on healthy habits for sleep. Okay, but if you're having serious sleep issues, please make sure you run to your doctors. Okay, they will examine you and find the cause and find out your problems, and they can advise you on any medication that you need to take for that period of time. But remember, like I told us, blossom tea is a herbal tea. Is from the table of forever living product. It's natural, organic, no caffeine. We plant everything. It has like 13 plants in it. Okay, it promotes relaxation and restful sleep. I don't have any. I finished the one I travel with, so I can't show you, except if I go on Google and find it out for you. Okay, to show you. But just chat me on my WhatsApp number and you'll be able to get that. And it helps with sleep a lot. Blossom tea is fantastic. It helps with sleep a lot. It helps with sleep because it contains soothing herbs like cinnamon, ginger, cloves, which will also help to calm your nervous system. It also is caffeine free. It's caffeine free and it's perfect for your nighttime drink. So if you're taking your supper, you can make blossom tea your nighttime drink. Okay, and it also helps to reduce stress and tension, making it easier for you to fall asleep. And one thing about blossom tea, it has this sense of calm, which is ideal for winding down in the evening. I have a friend and a colleague, and he's always giving us some stories with this blossom tea. So he says there's one that she had a mother-in-law that is very troublesome. The mother-in-law will trouble her in the evening when she comes back from work, talk, complain. You know, in the morning before she leaves, the same thing. So she went and bought blossom tea, and so she will make blossom tea with honey as a drink and put it in the fridge for mama in the evening. So she will tell mama, once you're taking your night food, take your drink. And mama used to love blossom tea, so mama took blossom tea, and that's how by the time it's getting to evening, mama will sleep off, and by the time she's going to work, mama is still sleeping. So mama started resting well and calming down. So they're always telling us this story. That's by the way. It doesn't have to be your mother-in-law. You can administer it to yourself. You can drink it cold. You can drink it hot. So it's very good. Another one is our beets and peaches. Okay, beets and peaches is another product that can actually help if you need to sleep very well. Beets and peaches is also another product, and our forever beets and peaches soothes digestion for better sleep. Okay, it helps you to soothe your digestion for better. I want to show it to us. Beets and peaches, it has a lot of aloe vera gel in it, and aloe vera gel supports digestion, and this can prevent nighttime indigestion and discomfort. You know, there are some people that at night they are rolling from one side of the bed to the other because they are having indigestion. Okay, so these beets and peaches will help smooth digestion and also prevent nighttime indigestion and discomfort. It calms your digestive system, and then it helps to also improve your sleep quality and your duration of sleep. Remember this duration we are talking about. It naturally hydrates your body and soothes inflammation, helping you to also rest well. Okay, that peaches and peaches in it will also comfort and calm you because it has that effect. So sleep is very important. Sleep is very, very important. You need to make sure you're getting enough sleep. Remember, there is a strong connection between sleep and cholesterol levels. Make sure you do the needful and have the best of life you can have. Okay, thank you for joining me today. Remember to follow me on my other social media platform: Facebook Aging with Grace, YouTube Aging with Grace, TikTok Aging with Grace, and also join us on Wednesday as we're going to be cooking on Wednesday. Okay, we're going to be cooking on Wednesday also, so make sure you join us on Wednesday. If I didn't greet you, pardon me. I'm only seeing Bolu to me. It means you greeted late, so don't say I didn't greet you. Greet me on WhatsApp and I'll greet you very, very well. I love you all. Thank you for joining me today. Bye. See you on Wednesday. Bye.